Every year when the new NBA 2K game comes out, my team players always struggle to find ways to make MT. We all want the best cards in the game, but it's really hard to get them with no MT, and no one wants to spend hard-earned money on the game. So in this video, I am going over what I find the best way to get MT is so far in NBA 2K17 and kind of in previous 2K games as well. Now this method is called sniping, and a lot of you guys will probably already know about sniping. In its gist, sniping is buying a card off the auction block for lower than it would normally be. Now before we get into how you snipe, I just want to say this isn't easy by any means, and it does take a lot of time to do, so just know that before you get into it. After you snipe the card, if you want to make MT, you want to sell the card on the auction block for the normal price, and then you'll make a little bit of profit each time. Now the success does vary on how fast you snipe and kind of luck, because you never know what card is going to be up on the auction block. Now to snipe the auction block, the first thing you need to know is the refresh times. The refresh times are the times that the auction block refreshes and adds the new cards that people put up on the auction block. The refresh happens every 15 minutes, but it is different on PS4 and Xbox One. I made a little graphic showcasing the times of the refreshes that's different for PS4 and Xbox One. On the hour is when the first refresh happens for each hour on PS4, then at 12:15, then at 12:30, then at 12:45, and then on the hour again. Xbox One is very similar. It happens every 15 minutes, but on Xbox One it happens at 12:05, then 12:20, then 12:35, then 12:50, and then at 1:05. So yes, every 15 minutes for both, with Xbox being 5 minutes later. But the refresh doesn't hit exactly when the clock hits 12. It's going to take a few seconds or maybe even up to a minute for the refresh to hit, so you just have to keep on trying to get it. Now you can try to snipe any card, to be honest. Some people go for the badges and then flip those badges and make some MT that way. Other people go for the gold cards. Me personally, I usually go for gold or emerald cards. Now it is time for a live sniping session to show you guys a good example on how to snipe. As you guys can see at the top right, we are 2 minutes away from the refresh, so I'm going to go over exactly what you guys need to do to hit the refresh successfully and snipe some cards. So you want to determine what kind of card you're going for. In this refresh, I'm going to be going for a gold card. So you want to set the color to gold, obviously. If you're going for a gold card, set it to whatever card you're going for. And then you want to set the minimum buyout at 500, and you want to set the maximum buyout at a price to be determined right shortly. You want to see what the lowest card is going for you. So you see there's a bunch of cards up for 1400 right now, so I'm going to go lower than 1400. Okay, there's a Michael Kidd-Gilchrist up for 14. We're going to go at 1350 because there's no gold cards up right now for 1350. Now we got to wait. We're still 2 minutes away from the refresh. We just got to wait for it to hit. Another thing you can do if you're going to try to complete certain collections is just going into the collection and basically when the refresh hits, trying to get as many cards as you can from that team. If you see any up for really low, that's another strategy. I haven't really done that yet, but when I'm going for collections, I'm definitely going to do that. We're less than 1 minute away from the refresh, so I'm going to start refreshing. And refreshing is basically on the PlayStation controller, you want to hit options and then X really fast. Options X. When it says okay, you got to hit X as fast as you can, man. And you just want to keep on doing this until you see the refresh. I always start a minute early just because to get myself in a groove, but then when the refresh hits, there's going to be cards up. Hopefully this refresh will have cards, and hopefully when you guys do it, you guys will see some snipes up. Not every time, but hopefully there is for you guys. When that hits, you got to go as fast as you can to try to buy those cards, man. It is a war out here in these snipe streets. It's difficult. I've failed a ton of times. I've failed more than I have succeeded when it comes to sniping. I'm not the best sniper, but it's definitely worth it if you put the time and effort into it. I usually try to play like a blacktop game, snipe, play another blacktop game, snipe. There we go, the refresh just hit. I got a Michael Kidd-Gilchrist for 1200. There were some other good snipes here, but my reflexes were just like, all right, get the Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Maybe the Tyreek Evans is still out. No, you see all these cards are gone now. It goes by really quick. This Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is only up for like 1400, so it wasn't the best snipe. As you see here, I would have been better off with like the Zach Randolph or like the Paul Millsap or the Rondo or the Chris Middleton or Tyreek Evans for 1000. That's a good one. But yeah, I mean, at least I got a snipe. We did get a Michael Kidd Gilchrist, and we are going to be able to make a little bit of MT off that. As I said, man, it is a grind. It is difficult, but if you put the time and effort in, it is definitely worth it, because eventually, if you do this enough, you'll start getting incredible snipes, man. People put up good cards for 500 every once in a while. I know I do when I stream usually. When I pull packs and I stream, if I have a ton of dupes, I'll just put up a bunch for 500. So if you grind the sniping thing out, and if you put a ton of effort into it, you will get the success that you want. You just got to put in the time, put in the effort, and it's difficult, man. It's not easy. You can't give up though. When the going gets tough, you can't give up. You see here, I got the Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Now we're gonna sell him for like what, 1,400, and then maybe get a little bit of MT off of it, man. Not that big of a success in this example alone, but I did get a ton of snipes the other day that I'm going to show you now. Okay, after recording this video, I realized that I said I'm going to show you a ton of snipes. I just showed a few. I didn't really record every time I was sniping, so yeah. So yeah, now since I already have a Michael Kidd Gilchrist, I'm just going to sell this one for like 1,400. Hopefully he'll sell, and then we'll get a little bit of a profit. Not that crazy of a profit, but man, it's free MT, and you could just set your schedule of playing 2K around this. Like basically, I'll play a blacktop game, I'll hit the refresh, play another blacktop game, or I'll be editing a video, and then I'll be like, oh, refresh time, hit the refresh, go back to editing the video, man. It's a way to make MT that is different than anything else. You don't actually have to play the game. So yeah, it's cool. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If it was helpful to you, make sure to leave a like on the video. I appreciate that a ton, and let me know in the comments down below what kind of snipes you were getting, man. I wish you the best of luck in all of your sniping endeavors. Hopefully you guys can get some fire snipes. You guys can tweet them at me, I'll retweet it. But yeah, hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully you can make some MT off of this. I really want to see you guys be great and get that fire my team that you're hoping for. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like on the video, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.